Okay, so it's finally here, guys. I've been using the Galaxy Tab S7 for the past almost month, so I'm gonna say about 3.5 weeks, and today I wanted to share with you my full or my comprehensive review of this tablet, just telling you a little bit about my experience using it over the past month or so, and let's go ahead and jump into it right now. Now, there is a ton of things to cover about this tablet, so if we wanted to go ahead and just cover every aspect of it, we would need more than this video. But in this video, I'm going to be focusing on what I think, the stuff that I think are worth noting here, just for the purpose of making this video short. Essentially, I'll be doing so by sharing what my experience has been like using this tablet for the past few weeks or for the past month, like I said, and of course, to do so by covering both the positives and also the negatives. Now, as always, of course, please feel free to go ahead and drop either a comment or a question down in the comment section. I always get to all of my comments on all of my videos. So if you drop a comment and you're not just a troll, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and respond to you. If there's anything that I haven't covered or that I don't cover in this video, please feel free to go ahead and ask me about it. If I've experienced it or if I use the feature, if I can answer your question, I will make sure that I get to you. And finally, of course, if you are new to the channel, please do me a huge favor, and of course, welcome. Please do me a huge favor and hit both the like and the subscribe button. That's a tremendous help to the channel, and I truly appreciate your support here. Or if you have watched videos on the channel but you haven't subscribed yet, please consider go ahead and doing so. Now, let's go ahead and start off with design. There is no question about it that Samsung outdid itself as far as design goes on this tablet. It is literally a piece of art. Now, I've messed with enough devices in the past to be able to tell you when something feels very premium, and I can tell you that this right here has passed that bar. Just like it is the case with the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, this thing here feels so solid and so very dense. It's also just so very well balanced for a tablet. This rectangular shape here, along with this very cool looking metallic rim around it, gives it such a very bold look. And it also has this very polished metal feel, coupled with this mystic black color that truly makes it very much pop to the eyes. Now, I already did go over the physical features during my unboxing videos, but I still want to go ahead and go or gloss over some of the ones that I think are worth noting here. Things like the physical fingerprint sensor right there, which is essentially combined with the power button. Now, it does unlock the tablet extremely quickly, actually, when you get it to catch. I do have a large thumb, so sometimes it doesn't really connect. So every now and then, I just kind of have to give it a couple of tries. Now, we also have this quad speaker setup here, which is the proper way to set up speakers. And they get very loud when watching movies or even listening to music. The sound is pretty full when it comes out, and it's also crisp at the same time. And these are all tuned by AKG. Another feature that I think is always worth noting here is the micro SD card slot. Unfortunately, there's no headphone jack, which is not a huge problem for me, but I just think because it's a productivity tablet, they should have just thrown everything against the wall, right? Just throw everything and see what sticks. I would have loved to see a headphone jack. Again, I don't really use it, but it would have been nice to have that on this productivity tablet. But anyways, I want to go over some of the specs on this tablet and how effective they are in real-time usage. Now, what we have here is the base version of the Galaxy Tab S7. Now, it does come loaded with 128 gigs of internal storage, which of course is expandable at up to 1 terabyte. Now, on a productivity tablet, that's the type of specs that you want to see. Clearly, 128 gigs is more than enough for the majority of people as far as base storage goes. Now, case in point, I haven't really been able to fill it up just yet, but I do have a micro SD card ready for it just in case I go past that. It does have 6 gigs of RAM, and I would say the productivity level, or maybe I should say the multitasking level at which you could get with this tablet is really up there. I've been able to do quite a few things at the same time. I can have things running in the background, and the tablet still performs very well. So overall, I'm going to say that I've been very happy for sure as far as productivity or multitasking goes. It is, of course, running Android 10, and you have One UI 2.5 sitting on there, and the chipset on here is the Snapdragon 865 Plus, which is just a beast, right? It's an amazing chipset and the best that I've used on an Android. Actually, it is the best out there on an Android. It is just wicked fast. It's super smooth on all of the things that I've tested so far. It's very snappy. no lags, no stutter, pretty much everything you would expect from a flagship tablet in terms of performance. The screen size here is 11 inches and it is an IPS display which is HDR plus capable, and most importantly it has a 120 Hz refresh rate. And I gotta tell you, Samsung knows a thing or two about displays when I tell you that even though this is not an AMOLED display, when I actually sat down after my last unboxing video of this tablet and started using that display with that 120 Hz refresh rate, my mind just exploded. It is so crazy smooth. Like, the video that I'm showing here, I'm not gonna do it any justice. It's really something that you have to experience in real life. It is so smooth. The colors are bright and they really do pop. Images are very sharp. Also, the high refresh rate just makes scrolling on this thing so smooth. It truly improves the user experience, especially if you are scrolling and reading through writings like ebooks or web pages. It's just so nice. It is an 83.6% screen to body ratio tablet, and the resolution on here is 1600 by 2560 with that aspect ratio of 16 by 10. It has been so nice using it even outside as an IPS display, especially since it has such great viewing angles. So as far as the camera goes, we have a selfie camera located at the center of the side of the tablet here, as opposed to last year's model which had the front camera placed at the top. It is an 8 megapixel camera and can record 1080p at 30 frames per second. I do find the video quality of that camera, of that front camera, to come out pretty nice. I've tested it out with a zoom call here, and you do have some noises when you have some dark or some black spots. You're definitely gonna have some noise there, but overall it comes out pretty clean. The main camera, of course, is in the back here with a 13 megapixel wide angle and a 5 megapixel ultra wide angle with the flash right next to it. This camera can record 4K at 30 frames per second. Picture quality, as you see here, is definitely pretty nice, especially for a tablet. It has some nice level of saturation and images are pretty sharp. But again, I have to say that depending on the type of pictures that you take, or depending on how good you are at taking pictures, you may encounter some oversaturation here and there, but overall they come out very clean. Again, for a tablet, we always say, you know, who's out there taking pictures with their tablet? With this tablet, you can take pictures, you can take videos, and actually expect them to come out very clean. Now, let's go ahead and cover battery. As far as battery goes, it has been very good on days that I've paid attention to my usage, meaning trying to keep medium brightness and kind of staying away from graphic intensive things. I will still be able to go the whole day with it and still have some battery left at the end of the day. Now, I wish it was a much larger battery, but what we have in there is enough. If you're not doing crazy productivity heavy things on the tablet, it would actually last you the entire day and you're gonna have some left at the end of the day. Now let's go ahead and talk about the S Pen. First off, this is supposed to be Samsung's most modern S Pen, and it shows to be just by all of the features that you get with it. Additionally, it's been just so very comfortable using, and just holding it in your hand, it feels like a pen. It's been very comfortable using, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of writing. I also like the fact that you don't have to charge it in order to use it, like it is the case with many other tablets out there. However, in order to gain access to Bluetooth function, it will need to be charged, meaning in order to be able to use it for things like taking pictures or play videos and so forth, you would have to charge it. Now, you do get access to quite a few ways to set up some commands, so you can pretty much customize it to your liking. Also, keep in mind that it attaches to a couple of different places, and every time you have it attached on the back here, it actually does charge. Now, you would obviously miss out on those Bluetooth functions if you just never put it on the back here so that it can go ahead and charge up. As I mentioned, it's just loaded with a ton of features here, mostly reminding me of all of the features that I had available on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus S Pen. It was just full of them. And many of these features are actually productivity features. So like signing documents, writing, sending animated text, writing over images and things like that. Now let's talk DeX. Now, if you're gonna pick up this tablet for productivity work, I would strongly suggest that you try to get a Samsung keyboard, the official keyboard for this one. So the book cover with the keyboard. But at the same time, I want to make sure that you know that even though DeX is a very nice function to have, there's still some stuff that would need to be a little bit more optimized, right? Like some things that need to be worked out. And a very basic or simple example here would be, I would actually suggest you use Samsung Internet as opposed to using Google Chrome on here when you're using DeX, because Samsung Internet is just so well optimized to work so well with DeX. Depending on the type of apps that you are downloading, you might run into some of them that are not as optimized, and it might get frustrating. Again, with that being said, I still think it's a very nice feature to have here. Now, as far as the keyboard goes, it's a good keyboard, but actually I'm going to make an entirely different video for that keyboard. I do have quite a few things that I need to rant about. It's a good keyboard, but it has its ups and it has its pros and also has its cons. With that being said, there is no denial that there is such a seamless transition between going from a tablet mode to a desktop mode using that keyboard, and that transition I don't think can be imitated by any other third-party keyboards out there. When you snap that in, it literally turns the tablet into a computer by mimicking the desktop background, and you pretty much have a mini laptop there to use. Another feature worth mentioning here is the face unlock that you have here. Now, it's been improved to be even faster than the ones that I've used in the past, but it's not Face ID, for example. The Face ID is another level, but you do have face unlock here, and it actually works pretty well. It works better than that of my S6 Lite and also of my Tab A. So I would say it's an improved face unlock, but still not a huge fan. So I still try to go for the actual physical fingerprint. So overall, here's my take. This tablet has proven over the past few weeks to just be a beast. I would actually recommend this tablet. It's a very good tablet, and I'm definitely planning on keeping it. It's been great. And if you can find it at a discounted price, meaning if you're going for like a bundle where you get the tablet and you also get the book cover and the keyboard at a heavily discounted price like I did, I think the keyboard ended up costing me about 80 bucks for the keyboard and the book cover, which is a great price for it, right? So if you can find a bundle like that, I would definitely recommend for you to go for this tablet. Now, it's for productivity work for sure. If you're a student, this would definitely cover everything you need to do. If you're a small business owner, it would definitely cover, because you could literally turn it into a laptop. I know a lot of people are going to be asking, can I use it as a laptop? Of course you can. This could definitely be used as a laptop. It's a productivity tablet, and it's been proving to work just like a productivity tablet and to pretty much execute and complete all of the tasks that I've thrown at it so very well. This was my full comprehensive review of the Galaxy Tab S7 here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I also hope this was informative. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, of course. I'm going to catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video, and up until then, stay safe out there.